Good evening. Today's presentation is on an article titled Inside the Internet of Things. So, the Internet of Things from the information value loop perspective involves creating, communicating, aggregate, analyze, and act. And with the create is the using of sensors to generate information about a physical event or state. With communicate is the transmission of information from one place to another. Aggregate is the gathering together of information created at different times or from different sources. Analyze, that's the discernment of patterns or relationships among phenomena that leads to description, predictions, or prescription for action. Act, initiating, maintaining, or changing a physical event or state. So there are some technologies behind the Internet of Things that is making it possible. For example, is the sensors, networks, standard augmented intelligence, and augmented behavior. So for the sensors, it is an electronic device that produces electrical, optical, or digital data derived from a physical condition or event, and there are multiple sensors which serve different purposes. An example is a canary, that's a home security system that comes with a combination of temperature, motion, light, and humidity sensors. We look at the network. Definitely, a sensor will not be able to work without riding on a network. So the signal from sensors often must be communicated to other locations for aggregation and analysis, and this involves transmitting data over a network. And this network are classified broadly as wired or wireless. And for data to be transferred over short distances, for example, in a room, a device can use wireless personal area network that span such as Bluetooth and Zigbee, and a wired one is the USB. For data to be transferred over a bigger or a large office area, devices can be connected to a local network. An example is the Wi-Fi. For data to be transferred over a wider area beyond buildings and cities, an internet work called the wide area network is an example of such data and is currently called the internet. So standard, according to the ISO, a standard is a document that provides requirements. And under the standard, we have two broad types, that is the technology standard and the regulatory standard. The technology standard include network protocols, communication protocols, and data aggregation standard, and the regulatory standard is related to security and privacy of data and among other issues. So we have the augmented intelligence, which capture the idea of systems that can automate intelligence. And we have a descriptive analytics tool that argument on intelligence that allow us to work effectively much larger or much more complex on data set. An example is data visualization tools such as Tableau and the SAS. When we look at a predictive analytics, that is the beginning of keener insight into what might be happening or what could happen given historical trends. An example is the computer vision, natural language processing, and speech recognition. Augmented behavior is the doing of some action that results of all the preceding stages of the value loop from analysis, sensing to analysis of data. So there is a thin line between augmented intelligence and augmented behavior. For argumentative intelligence, it drives information into action, while the argumentative behavior is the observable action in the real world. And under this, we have the machine-to-machine interfaces, such as the industrial automation and the switch grid. And we have the machine-to-human interfaces, as the wearables and the home automation. This is the end of my presentation, and thank you for listening. And this is my reference. Thank you.